What's up, guys? Heretic U here, and coming at you with a different kind of video. I know it looks like the same setup, but we're doing things a little differently this week. We're gonna do a project log. So this is week 1 of my project of Rum and Bones. That's my dog barking in the background, in case you didn't know. Yes, I have a dog and a cat. All right. So Rum and Bones, picked it up last week and started painting it. Now, due to some unforeseeable things in real life, I actually had more time to paint than normal. So I had a schedule, which is kind of nice with a project like this, because there are a lot of miniatures in this box set. And so I thought I would talk about how I begin to tackle a project this large, you know. And so basically what I decided to do was I picked the least, most interesting, and the most numerous to paint first. And for me, that was the deckhands of the Wellsport pirates. Wellsport pirates are your basic, your generic pirates. The models are good. Okay, I'm more used to, I guess I'm spoiled by Fantasy Flight and the Imperial Assault stuff. The detail's not as crisp as Fantasy Flight, but it's still pretty good. But like I said, of the two factions, I thought the Wellsport stuff was least interesting, so I started with them, and I've completed the deckhand portion of that faction. So I never have to paint these deckhands again, which is awesome. There are 3 variants to the deckhand. So you got the guy with the peg leg, who's my least favorite, and then this dagger tossing guy, and then my favorite of the deckhands for Wellsports is this guy with the octopus on the head. So you get 8 of each of those, and so those are done. Then what I decided to do was I started to work on the Bone Devil side, and to me this was the least interesting sculpt of the Bone Devils, is this deckhand here. So I've got 4 of those guys completed, and then I started working on these guys, which I think are pretty cool looking. And you can see I just started these guys tonight, so I haven't, like for this, I haven't done the decking on the base, but he's pretty much, he's almost there. So I'm working on them, and at the same time I finished the test model for the Boson for Wellsport, which is a really interesting model. So as you can see, I'm getting to the more interesting part. Now, there's a lot of real life work this week, so I don't know if I'll be able to paint the same amount of stuff this week. But that being said, the undead stuff, the Bone Devils, seem to paint up a little bit faster than the Wellsport guys. So I might finish by next week. Who knows? Anyways, I'll shoot a video on Sunday, like I'm doing now, to update, and we'll go from there. Now, you might be wondering about the color schemes, and if you look at the box set, they've chosen really kind of bright colors, a lot of pastels, and I thought I would reflect that in the miniatures and kind of, I don't know. The problem with that is I only have so many bright colors I have in my arsenal. So a lot of my friends are saying it's hard to distinguish the undead from the regular pirates. The undead guys, because their faction is purple, I decided to use a lot of purple in their and what they do. And then the Wellsport guys are this weird, they come in this weird aqua, Sprite blue. And the closest I had to that was this kind of, this bright blue here that I'm using for the vests and some of the sashes and stuff. Yeah, so there's still a lot of stuff. Like I'm halfway through quarter through the deckhands of the Bone Devils, and I've got quite a few Bosons to do. So, and then we've got the heroes. But other than that, I'm kind of happy with the progress. So I will leave you with, again, we'll play Name That Anime, and yeah, why not? This one kind of goes with the theme, so hint, hint. First one to put it in the comments, earn yourself a bonus point, and we will send you out with this outro.